Okay, so I'm going to do this quick because it's driving me crazy that I have no face and no coffee. I had iced coffee in my, what is that? Frozen cup. Where did I get this? I forgot. Anyway, I like iced coffee as much as I like coffee. All right, first of all, I am going to do a tutorial. I had recently hauled Clinique's some new products. The correcting pen, it says airbrush concealer, but this has concealer in it. So why do we need both? But anyway, you could just, I guess, dab a little more on this under your eyes, but I am going to use this because it's a brightener pen. And then also I had bought and hauled the Chubby Sticks, both the sculpting contour and the sculpting highlight. These are the Chubby Sticks. And so let's just get started. So first of all, one of the things that I wanted to do was moisturize. And I've gotten, they have a moisturizer, but I didn't buy that just because I've got so many moisturizers. And one of the moisturizers that I have not used a lot, and it's a really expensive, not super expensive, but it's something that I should use. It's the Josie Maran 100% Pure Argan Oil Light. And the reason that it's light is because, is that doing right? I hope you can see it. Anyway, it's because it's not so heavy. You know, oils can be kind of heavy. So why do I always feel the need to shake them up? I'm sure they're fine. But anyway, let me get my little mirror. Okay, so I'm only going to put, here's the little, it's got a little dropper. And I'm only going to put a little drop of on each of the 3 of my fingers. As y'all know, I always rub those together like this. And then I'm going to just press it in. Crow's feet, under the eyes. Actually, I think I already did it under the eye one. What did I do? I don't remember. And then kind of rub it in. It is light. It's not as oily feeling as most oils. And then, of course, this wrinkle right between your eyebrows as you get older gets more set, so be sure and put a good bit of your moisturizer there. And then these, obviously everybody already does these wrinkles on your forehead because they're just awful. And then also I kind of push into the hairline just to make sure, you know, because you spray hairspray and stuff right there at the hairline, and you just, and then go ahead and whatever's left over on you, go down, and also to the little wrinkles above your lips. You know what, I don't feel like that was enough. I'm going to add just a hair more. I did very light, so I'll do very light again. Maybe I should have done a full droplet per finger. And I am rubbing it in first, so didn't feel like I got enough right there or right here. So there we go. Pushing down, going up here and out. Well, you know what, guys? It's just that it's not very oily or greasy feeling, and I really wasn't expecting that, you know? I guess I was expecting. And it doesn't really have a scent. A little bit, but not much. It's nice. Okay. So, I'm going to let that just sink in for just a minute. And right while I do, I wanted to show you another product that I used over the summer that I really liked. And I forgot to tell you all about it. Or if I did, I didn't really hone in on it much. And I used it again today just to use it up. And I really like it. It's Zen Tan. It's the Luminous Gold Gel. And it's got a little bit of sparkle to it. Zen Tan. But it has a tropical smell, and it, you know, it does have a little bit of that smell that you get from using tanning products, but I really like it. It's light, and yet this is in medium. It's a light tanning color, but it's enough that you feel like it made a difference. So just wanted to promote Zen Tan. I'm not into Zen, but that's what it's called. Actually, that's not how you even spell that kind of Zen. That's Z-E-N. This is X-E-N. Maybe it's X-Zen. Premium Sunless Tanning. Again, it's the Luminous Gold Gel in medium. So, all right, and then if y'all remember lately, I have been using the IT Cosmetics Feel the Moment Anti-Aging Ultra Hydrating Sensory Awakening Primer Serum. Guys, sometimes, seriously, they put so much in these titles that you cannot even, like, tell somebody what it is. It's just too stinking long. So just call it the Hydrating Primer Serum. But it has caviar extract, I can never talk these things, hydrolyzed collagen, peptides, hyaluronic acid, vitamins A, C, and E, argan, jojoba, avocado, and deep ocean water. I did talk to y'all about this before. So plus balancing treatment essential oils. Y'all, that is a lot of good stuff. That is a good serum. Everything that I just named is like major. So I am going to do, again, just 3 drops on my 3 fingers. I am going to go a little heavier than I did before. And I rub it in so I can get it good. Use my fingers as like a brush. Pat it. Great smells, which this isn't for aromatherapy. People confuse essential oils with aromatherapy, and it's 2 different things. But if it's a therapeutic level essential oils, then that's really great for you. Okay, so I can kind of feel the sense of the primer, where you kind of feel a silicone feeling, though this doesn't say that's in there. I just feel the smoothing of it, so I'm going to go ahead and put that even on my eyelids real good, because that's going to be my eyelid primer. And then I am going to go up in my hairline. And the reason I'm really rubbing this in is, again, even though it is a primer, it's also a good serum. So, yeah. There. We're all greased up. We're greased up little piggies. All right. Now, what I was taught by the Clinique gal is, I didn't know if I showed you this before. This is not just you pour it in your hand. It is a doe foot applicator. I've never seen that for foundation. So you just put some on your hand like this. That doesn't look like much, but she said that's all you need. I'm going to put a little extra. I want a little more coverage than that. Okay, so that's how you use this. And then I'm going to just use my Velvet Luxe Flawless Face number 311 in the It Cosmetics brush. And this is in the Velvet Luxe line. So it's just a flat angled kabuki. And I'm just going to use the tip end of that. And I'm really just going to touch base on the front areas, the nose, here. And I am going to just make sure I get that, that one age spot that just bugs the stew out of me. I'm going to get that real good. And maybe I'll use for that one that's starting to bug the stew out of me. I should have put my hair back, you guys. There, I'll kind of push it back. That little guy bothers me. Okay. So we're going to also come down here. Because as you get older, whereas people say you only do your T-zone, that's really all you really need to do. That's not true. As you get older, probably where you need, I mean, obviously, yes, you need coverage in the T-zone, on the nose, you know, under the nose, on either side of the nose, the chin, but you really need a lot of coverage on the jawline, because that's where your age spots start showing up. So I do really like this brush for applying foundation. It's just very smooth. It doesn't seem to drink it up too much. I mean, it does, but not too bad. And then I've got some left on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to put that on my forehead so we don't waste it. Some people just wipe that off. Don't wipe off something you paid a lot of money for, y'all. When you do wipe it off in places that you can use it. So I'm going to use that on my forehead. And again, I'm doing this in circular motion. And it's giving a pretty good coverage. Again, we have got quite a bit of, oils, moisturizers on. So, and then of course always go, like that. I know it looks stupid, but it will give you your jawline. And just make sure, go back to your ears and down. And just make sure you blend so you don't have that horrible line, and then go down your neck. Blend it out. Now, if I didn't have a lot of necklaces on or my shirt on, you can also do your décolleté area. I'm not going to do that. I'm also going to get this off my hand and just make sure one last little. Now, I will tell you, this is supposed to be extra coverage, and I don't know if it's just because I'm not using enough or it's not the coverage I thought it would be. I am not seeing a lot of extra coverage out of this product, y'all. Now, I'm going to set this with the Clinique powder, and it's a loose powder, and you can see it's pretty good size. It's almost like not an ashy color, but it's not light colored, because you can use this whether or not you're a person of color, or meaning Asian or African American or whatever. And I'm going to just take my It Cosmetic Dome Kabuki, and I'm going to press it in there twice and then dust it back out. And I'm just going to press this on both sides of my nose first, and then on the nose. And I'm pressing rather than dusting. And that's because that's the way to get it in. Whoops, I forgot something very important, and I don't think I got it on the wrong place. I forgot to do my highlighter. You don't want to ever put on anything after you put on your powder. I don't think I got right under my eyes yet. So I'm going to use, this is the Airbrush Concealer. It's a Luminous Perfection. And it is just a scroll up. Let's see how much product comes out. Whoop, there it goes. All right, and so I'm just going to dot this on where I am the darkest. And I try to stay down in this area where you really truly need it, because you'll blend everywhere else. I'm not going to be able to go down in my triangle because I have already powdered there. So this is going to have to pretty much stay right where it should. I'm going to use my fingers for this. I have a brush, but I just don't want to do that. I'm going to use my fingers to do this. I'll do both sides at the same time to save time. And I'm going to smooth it first, all the way out past my eyes, because back here you want it to be lighter. And I'm going to come in all the way to the tear ducts, going up and down, and then all the way to the lash line. And I don't know if people will tell you to do that, but I would. And then I will dot it out. And I am going to come down by the nose. I know I shouldn't do that. I wonder what difference it's going to make because I already had powder on. We'll see, huh? Okay, and then I am going to do there too. And there. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Whenever I powder over that, but they tell you should, I think it makes me look older to powder concealer. But I'm going to do it, so I'm going to close my eyes.